My name's Roger, and I'd like to wish you a very happy new year. This is January, and we're kind of starting to think, I guess, of maybe the year past, but actually what lies ahead. What's the next year? What's 2019 going to be like for you, for me? And there's a lot we don't know about that, but we kind of come into the new year, often from kind of different places. Sometimes we kind of think, oh, it's just another new year. Sometimes we have lots of hopes and maybe one or two fears as well for ourselves and for our families and friends and for the world in which we're set. And I tend to look at the new year as a bit of a kind of a junction, road junction. I sort of wonder which way things will go. And it's not like we have to make sort of sudden decisions. Often we don't, we're not kind of called upon. We don't have to make sudden decisions. But it'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it, just to perhaps to pray about or reflect about how we'd like the drift of the year to go. There's a wonderful story in the Bible which Jesus was teaching us about this sort of sense of direction in our lives. It's the story we call of the Prodigal Son, of the forgiving father, and it's that kind of sense of a family that begins at home, and the children, the father's two sons, kind of drift one way or the other, and the elder son sort of stays at home, but the younger son drifts away from home. And eventually comes to his senses when he realises how far away from his father he's gone, how far from home he's drifted. He kind of looks over his shoulder and thinks, perhaps I'll come back, perhaps I'll come back home. So the story kind of opens up for us in this January, perhaps a sort of sense of which way is our life going to go this year? And if we were to drift one way or the other, what would we rather really? Do we find ourselves at the beginning of this new year safely at home? We're happy where we are, doing what we do with the people we're with? Is there a sense of us perhaps of drifting away from God, or sensing something new and different and wanting to explore out there a little bit? Or are we happy sort of staying where we are and with whom sort of God has put us? Or we might find ourselves at the beginning of this new year already feeling far away from God and kind of home, whatever that means to us, with a sort of sense of perhaps I need to come to my senses, perhaps I'd like to drift back, perhaps I'm finding myself sort of drifting back towards God, towards church, towards the things of God, the things that do me good. And perhaps those New Year resolutions won't just be about kind of quick fixes, but actually about what way we'd like to go this new year. So whoever you are at the beginning of this new year, I wish you well as you make your choices and set out on the new year together.